There's no such thing as a dragon. Hello there, I'm Malcolm Cox and welcome to Tuesday Teaching Tips, episode 119. Now, what has this title got to do with preaching and teaching? Well, I'll explain. This last Sunday I tried something I'd never tried before, which was to read a children's storybook as part of a sermon. I've done children's things before. I've had children in the service, we've had all age services, and I've used DVD, video, acting out, props, bits of stories and things like that before when there've been children in the audience in the congregation. But I've never used a children's story as part of an adult sermon. And I tried this because I heard it used in a lecture by Jordan B. Peterson, and I liked the idea, and he used it differently to the way I did, but I found it to be particularly effective. And the title of the book is There's No Such Thing as a Dragon. Here's what it looks like. It's by Jack Kent. I won't tell you the detail of the story because it would spoil it, I think, for you, or perhaps if you use it, for the people that you might speak to. But I like the story. Of course, like many children's books, it's a parable. It is funny and touching in its own way as a story. But it's also a bit of a parable, and it has a message for children and it has a message for adults. And if you're a parent, you'll know that many of the books we've read our children when they were small, and many of the films we've watched, Disney and Pixar and others, they contain a double message. Sometimes a different message for the children to the adults, and sometimes the same message, perhaps understood slightly differently by the parents and the children. But nonetheless, there's a great deal of depth and wisdom contained within the best of children's stories. And why should we neglect using them in our services and our teaching and preaching for adults? Why not use a children's book? If you're a parent, you've got them lying around at home, I imagine. Perhaps somewhere in their house, perhaps someone in your children's bedroom. Is there a short one? Long ones won't work. This is a short one with nice pictures, and how long is it? Several pages. I don't know how many pages exactly. In fact, the pages aren't numbered. I'm going to say 20 odd pages, double-sided or something like that. I like this book. I thought it was a great parable about noticing the things that we actually are there but not paying attention to. For example, there's no such thing as a dragon. Have you ever used a children's book like this in a sermon or a lesson? If you have, how did it go? I think it was well received in Thames Valley, where I preached this last Sunday. I think it added to the message, and I think it created a different kind of vibe, a different kind of feeling as people listened to a children's story a bit differently to how they might listen to some other kind of story. So tell me if you've used it, anything like this. I'd love to know. Leave a comment in the comment box below. Then we can learn from each other, and we learn best when we learn in community. If you know somebody who you think would benefit from these lessons, these videos, then please pass the link on to that person. And if you have time, leave a review. Click that like button, hit the subscribe button. That would be wonderful. Increase the visibility of these recordings. And I do hope, until the next time we see each other, dads, you have a terrific Tuesday and a wonderful week. Take care and God bless.